and story and history of the Dark Souls world, and for that it makes sense to read a bunch of item descriptions and look around a little bit closer. You're juggling your lurks. Just sink in my chair and we'll enjoy the show. Yeah, do that, Draco. Maybe you have a massage chair, which would be even better. Yeah, everyone is going live at the same time recently. I noticed that as well. When I went live and have my stream on to look at chat, I just see the notifications popping up. It's always the same. So, we are at the undead settlement. Last time I showed you all the little trick, the little secret with the cage guy. It also would make you sleepy way too much. Yeah, okay, yeah, I get that. Had a pretty good day. Had a decent sleep. Then just a relaxed day. Not much of chores today, just relaxing. Here we can still see this guy shooting arrows, and today we will see where or who he is shooting at. Let's waste no time and kill some doggos. We still have the claymore as the weapon. A little bit of a hectic start, I guess. But yeah, let's get going. Let me know if the sound balance is alright, if everything else is alright. And for those who might not know, I'm not sure if it's an international thing or just in Germany, but the finally, the original soundtrack for Dark Souls 1 at least is on Spotify. So, great music there. You could hear it in the pre-stream. A little bit awkward. Kind of an awkward little standoff here. So, last time we cleared all this area, but then I went to the guy with the cage. And that forced me to use a homeward bone, which then threw me off to back to Firelink. In-game sound could be a bit louder. Yeah, we can do that. Let me know how that is. There is a cage. Is there something in there, or is that just... oh, it's just a candle. Okay. It's now a little bit louder. Oh, wait. We'll actually do it a bit differently, because my headphone sound is pretty loud. But so let's do it here. Where do we have a music sound effects? Let's pop up the sound effects by 1, voices by 1, and let me know how that is. So I will go back to the right side. I can summon this person, Herjeman, or Herjeman. I don't know. I will ignore the little meeting around the pyre and instead clear out this way. That is where I was yesterday as well. Seems okay? No, good. Thank you for letting me know. So, just clearing out this path again. Then there are a couple of items I want to collect. Come here. With this guy you have to be careful because he does a lot of damage. He has a bastard sword. And he can be nasty. Better not underestimate him. So now we're here with all the little ambushes. now also have 7 Estus flasks. Let me first see if I'm safe here. Let's pop a heal note. Oh! I wasn't safe there. Oh, he got me from behind. Okay. Ouch. There is a bonfire fairly close. So it's not a big issue to just drink some Estus. Okay. Is he using a better... Oh, could be the Flamberge. I'm actually not sure. Good point. Could be the Flamberge. Is he dead? I don't know. Maybe. Is there another guy? No. I actually don't know if it's Bastard Sword or Flamberge. Maybe it's a Bast Birch. He likes mixing it up. So we're both right. We can both feel good. Isn't that nice? These guys can be nasty as well. They have a lot of poise. It's hard to stagger them. You can't backstab them. Or Flambard. Also an option. So, then we have this item here. And this is kind of tricky to get. Because if you shoot it, it will fall down. You can obviously get it. But I would much rather have it up here. Hello, Cookie! Oh, nice. Ha! The Flamestone plate ring. Our first item to look at. Usually this item just falls down the cliff, so you have to be careful how you attack it. Alright, Cookie, look away. Thank you for stopping by. Stone plates are symbols of true knights, and red stone plates are granted to those who valiantly face chaos. Increases fire damage absorption. So, we take less fire damage. Pretty simple. I can just equip it, since it doesn't put me over the weight threshold. Now I have to think about how to get back here. Now we make our way to the next bonfire. I thought about in between episodes on how I want to proceed, because there are multiple options. I could go this way through the undead settlement there, or this way, but since we already cleared out a little bit of this path the last time, I decided to go this route. But it really doesn't matter. Just a matter of what kind of things you encounter first or last. Which is the beauty of these games, that you can be... So now you can... There are explosive... Ooh! Oh! Let's swing 2. Oh, I was a little... I'm too slow. That's better. Oh! Not very smooth. Not very smooth. Then we have another Titanite shard, which means another upgrade for our Claymore. This is not going great. But yeah, you can drop down here, and then you have a bonfire right here. So let's rest. And continue. Okay. I make it thrilling already. Yes, it's just for theatrics. So... Let me see. So here you have the guys who are throwing firebombs. Not a big fan of them. Here's another one. And what does the man try left? Huh, it's a fatty, therefore try jumping off. That's rude. There's a guy inside.
Are we? Welcome to my abode. I am Cornix, an old pyromancer. A crow in his cage, as you see now. But here we are. An encounter for the ages. I hear the unkindled make for fine vessels. Care to learn some pyromancies from this old man?
So this is our pyromancy trainer.
Most wise. A chance encounter should not be squandered. To reiterate, I am Cornix of the Great Swamp.
We heard before from item description of the Great Swamp. And he just disappears. Again, I'm not a fan of Dark Souls 3 doing that. I think in Dark Souls 1 it was like they would just stand in the place until you reload the area and then they would be gone, which makes more sense. Here you have the hand axe, which is also the starting weapon for the pyromancer class, if you choose that in the beginning. And then we have this item there. Oops. Let's first check out the hand axe before I forget about it. A crude hand axe that serves both as a weapon and a tool of many uses, favored by pyromancers of the Great Swamp. This axe has a short range but only moderate weight and reasonable damage. Easily wielded and more powerful than it appears. It is actually a decent weapon. It attacks fairly quickly and does good damage. Basically any class can use it, so not much of strength or dex requirements. So it's a decent weapon. And so is the partisan. I mentioned it last episode. That is a spear that has a little more variety for slashing attacks. Spear with blade attached to broad point. Long reach and can be used with shield up. This one can utilize its blade for slicing attacks. It is generally adaptable to many situations, but in cramped quarters it slices ricochets off the walls. So, there you got the info. Then we have a big dude McGee down here. And they have this plank on their back, which prevents them from being backstabbed. Hello, Mademoiselle Danielle! Yay, you take lunch with us as I get hammered by this big guy. Jeez. How are you doing? Got it. He's got a bowl, yes. You want to get hammered? And you have your lunch break now, so can get hammered. I'm sure how your employer sees that. Here, what do we have here? Soul of an Unknown Traveler. Hey, Valblood! Welcome to the stream again. How are you doing? Fire Clutch Ring. We'll check that out in a second. There we go. Ring depicting a hand grasping a red stone. Increases fire attacks but compromises damage absorption. An old fable in London claims that the lure of the clutch ring reaches out to the crestfallen, who might otherwise be overcome by despair. So if you equip that, your fire damage does... you do more fire damage, which is pretty good if you're a pyromancer, for example, or have a fire-infused sword, but you take more damage, quite significantly. Hey, Spellcaster, welcome! I'm okay, final weekend. As you said yesterday, yes, you made it to the weekend. That is worthy of celebration. And, yeah, that is this part. Weekend Haipu, yes. So, now we have Look around a little bit. I scream a lot. I remember that here is an ambush. There's another soul item. I seem much taller. Did I grow? No. I did not eat a magic mushroom. Maybe you ate a magic mushroom and that is why I look taller. Okay, here we have a bunch of people. Okay, now we have doggos. Zombo doggos. Oh boy. No! No! He grabbed me from the side. She. It's a she. Can I please go away? Thank you. Stupid doggo! Okay. Now we have old girl McGee. Big bird a hug. Can we please... Ah, this is such an annoying... She slapped me with her book. Praise the sun for this weekend. Yes. Praise it. Deaded her. You love her frills? Yeah, I mean... The next time I will ask her where she got those. We could... Oh, again, Mum. We could summon them for co-op, but not right now. Eat a dick, that lady. Then we have an ember. So we cleared up this path. And then we have this big structure here. Looks a little bit ominous, if you ask me. How did he hit me with that? I blocked that. I'm standing right in front of him. I'm actually not sure if I can open this door from this side. Okay. I can't. Doesn't matter. So we make our way to the other side. Praise it. Praise it, eat it, fillet it. Okay. So we could go over there, but for now I will go here and here to Suez McGee. If a player Spectre is gold colored, is he a Knight of the Sun? Yes, exactly, Vibro. That means he is in the Covenant of Sunlight. We don't have that yet, but we will get it soon. And then if you... I think the deal is that if you are in the Covenant of Sunlight, you have the people you appear on, or the worlds in which you appear on, for the people, the level range is wider, so you can help more people. And also, if you successfully then help someone in co-op, you get a Sunlight Medal, which you then can trade in for... Oh, there's a little rat. Oh, and a big rat! It's a big rat! Oh, I didn't expect that. I didn't expect the rat jumping at me. Oh, that's a good rat, yeah. This is a strong, good rat. It's a quality rat. We need an oops plus, please. Because oops, I did it again. I played with my life, I lost it again. Now Grandma McGee is back. We'll just let them pass by there. Oh, and we can hear the bow and arrow. Can we see him? That's the tower from which we saw the big guy shoot his arrows. Does the Sunlight Covenant have enemies? I mean, not directly, I guess. But there are... but you could consider... there are... The Sunlight Covenant is mostly for co-op. So it's a co-op covenant. And there are specific invasion covenants. So you could consider them... the enemies. Oof. Yes. Yeah, and then there are real story-based covenants that are hostile against each other. Good point. So now, since we learned from the item description, we need to use it against beasts. On the rat, and we got the Bloodbite ring. So, let's check out this ring. One of the bite rings, native to Karim, increases bleed resistance. The crafting of these rings is forbidden, perhaps owing to a fear of malleable stone. Clerics, however, dabble freely in the art. So let's see if we can equip that one. Yes. So, those dabblers. Hey, Insanity, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Okay, so we opened this, and this leads us to a different bonfire. So normally you, if you go through the town, you come this way around, and this will be the next bonfire. And this door is locked from the side. Sit down. Draco 2. Drac hors d'oeuvre. We have this guy. Oh, how did he get me there? Oof. Let's heal a little bit. And we got some rubbish. Always nice to pick up some rubbish. Yeah, I know. I will. I just want to clear this out first. Hammer Henry. I'm stuck! I'm stuck here! I'm not sure if it is actually the case in Dark Souls 3. Don't remember. I think in Dark Souls 3 the crow actually doesn't want the rubbish. Thanks for the oops. Let's take care of this guy first. There we go. Yeah, I have a pretty good memory of these games. I haven't watched his latest VODs yet. I should probably check them out. I heard he had a fun time with gamescom. Great wood hammer. That's a fun weapon. This giant wood hammer is a worker's tool in the undead settlement, intended to grind flesh and bone to prepare for burial, rather than use in battle. Actually a pretty fun weapon. Another Titanite shard means upgrade. Got her! Down she goes. Amelia I never had an issue with. I always had issues with the Bloodstaff bees in Bloodborne. And we have another crystal lizard and our first sharp gem. A gem of infused titanite forged the unique curved swords of Carthus, used in infusion to create sharp weapons. The swordman can appreciate a sharp weapon for their skill effectively with dexterity. So with that you boost dexterity stats. Yeah, gamescom is really tough. I think for me the issue with the Bloodstaff bees always is the camera there and just the erratic movement. But oops. But Vicar I actually farmed a lot. I usually do Vicar and Amelia before Bloodstaff Beast. Hey Koala, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Oh, I can't heal. Oh, well, this doesn't work. Look around a little bit. Definitely is worth going through this area very slowly because there are lots of little nooks and crannies where stuff is hidden, like this one. Now the Titanite shard. Doing okay? I'm doing good as well. Glad you're doing okay. Oh boy. The farmers! Worker Garb, we already have that one. And there we have another ambush. And we have the whip. That's a fun weapon. Not a good weapon, but a fun weapon. A leather whip that was never intended for use in combat. Of little use against armor and tough scales, but quite formidable against enemies with exposed skin. Whip it real good. With amygdala, I didn't have much issues either. Or what late game boss I struggled with, I'm actually not sure. But there is. It's been a while since I played Dark Souls. Bloodborne. See, I'm completely confused now. So many Souls games. How am I supposed to keep track? Look at this guy with his red eyes and his sickles, thinking he's cool and all. But I just kill him. Like a fool. Like a fool. Exactly, Danielle. We all wonder that. So I'm just casually going through this area. Shot of the day goes to Braxton Wise. And I forgot a space in there, which is why the link isn't complete. But Fading Soul. Oh, I actually didn't know that this one was alive. Well, not anymore. Two of these. This one looks pretty alive. It isn't. But this one is. Stab it. That is true. When I approach him from the other side, it's a little bit scarier. So then we have here a door that does not open from this side. Which is a good indication that it might open from the other side. Call me crazy. So. Can cut that down. There's another one of these. For these, obviously, it's really good to have the stab attack. Charcoal pine resin we know from before. Another soul item. And then you can drop down here. And here you have the Warrior of Sunlight. And that is where you get the Sunbro Covenant. Oops, there we go. An ancient talisman depicting a holy symbol bestowed upon the Warriors of Sunlight, equipped to pledge oneself to the Warrior of Sunlight Covenant. Warriors of Sunlight are brilliant, beaming cooperators who place their golden signatures to help those in need, for it is their duty to deliver a great conquest to their summoner. Let's equip that, because I like being a Sunbro. Every time I see a cage, I think about Mikolash, the sounds he makes. Oh yeah, Mikolash. He was a pain, yeah. That's true in closer combat that permanently kick you, interrupt your attack. Yeah, exactly. If you don't have a long stab, then even if you attack, you might get interrupted. I'm stepping away to cook something to eat. All right, El Castra. I hope it will be delicious. Report back when you have food. So this is just a healing thing, and now we get out of here. Now we're back here. That's where the pyre is, just from the other side. We cleared that out, so I can just pick up these items. Frederick Pitchfork here can die. Dude. Rubbish. Some rubbish. By the way, here these two little guys would stand up here if we would go this way. And I think that is about it for this path. So we have checked out both sides. Thai crab cakes, homemade, and some chips, because I did earlier for lunch. Nice! That sounds really good. Please share. Just send it to 111 Germany Road. Yeah, there's a lot of convoluted storytelling and lore in Bloodborne. Oh, salad earlier for lunch. Ah, see? Healthy and tasty. Everything combined. So, now, before I continue, I will quickly go back to the Firelink Shrine. Spook. A spook spell. That's what they said about me as well, Draco. And now we got a bunch of Titanite shards. So let's
good, this what need.
upgrade. Do I have another Estus flask? No, I do not. Reinforced weapon. Here we go. To level 2, and now we need 6 for the next step. Usually what I would do at this point already would be farming some Titanite shards from enemies that drop them, like the Lothric Knights. But I will try to not do much farming in this playthrough. Let's see. And also take these souls. Why not?
Ashen one.
About 10,000 souls. Let's see what
Very
it brings
well.
us.
Then touch the take nourishment from.
Let these souls withdrawn from their vessels, manifestations of
I'm always ragey.
elucidated by fire, burn
So, what do we do now? I think...
the reach of flame. Let them assume inhabiting ash.
I think we go one in vigor and one more in faith for now.
Farewell, Ash. May the flame.
As long as I play Eye of the Tiger. We may do that at some point. And where is the pyromancer? There he is.
Ah, there you are, unkindled one. I wish to express my gratitude for trusting a lowly
It is a good idea.
pyromancer and allowing me to
It definitely
gaze
has
upon
more
this
weapons.
majestic
Blah, blah, more
flame.
weapons and more
As
armor
promised,
variety.
I will impart pyromancies to you. But first, you'll need a flame of your own.
So now we got the
Careful you
pyromancy
don't
flame,
burn yourself with it.
which is a form of fire magic. Can reinforce it, costs Titanite shards. Can purchase items, the pyromancer garb. Not. Actually, let's have a look at it. Just attire of pyromancers of the Great Swamp, compromise of bronze ornamentation and animal pelt. In the Great Swamp, bronze was used ritualistically to ward off evil spirits and keep darkness at bay. I think the life of a pyromancer is a life of endless trudging through marshland. In the Great Swamp, it was thought that adorning oneself with natural fauna would provide protection from the flames of pyromancy. So, there's that. And we can learn pyromancies. We have a fireball, we have fire surge, great combustion, and flash
Do not be
sweat.
gone for what is a tea.
Oh, I have to sing as well? Oh boy.
Heavens, she was already dead.
He's so sad.
Heavens.
Poor little grey rat. Now, let's travel back to the bonfire. It's a great idea. I don't know what could go wrong, Daniel. So, now I will get rid of this fella. Okay. Let's heal. And now, everyone, we'll take an ember. So we're embered, and I'm sure nothing will happen now. Oh no, we are invaded by Mad Spirit, Holy Knight, Hodrick. There he is. This will be a tough fight, I can already tell you that. But against those NPC invaders, which can be very tough. I can assure you that. Stab attacks are very good, because the AI doesn't really deal well with that. If they go in a stance like that, be careful. Oftentimes they are then very willing and able to parry you. He's drinking Estus. More Estus. So now being careful. He has also power within. That is a pyromancy. Oops. Which is why he takes slowly damage. And he's the guy we saw down in the down where the guy with the cage brought us. So we actually know him. I'm just waiting a little bit. I want to get greedy here. What's he doing? Oh! It's a healing spell. And I got him. Woo! These names suck. Why weren't you consulted? Yeah, for first AI invader, he has a really large pool. But he shows you that he also demonstrates that invaders in this game are a little bit smarter and have a little more variety in their attacks. You know all the best words. So, that was... I did win. I killed him. And we got a vertebrae shackle. No, that is not where it is. There. A special bone collected by members of the Covenant of Mound Makers, discovered in the corpses of their victims. Only one such bone is found in the vertebrae, and the Mound Makers believe it to be a shackle of the gods. I think I'll get attacked. See? Let's go a little bit further away and read it. Shackle of the gods. In their minds, each victim is another connection in addition to the family. So if you are in the Mound Makers Covenant and you kill players in their world, you get a vertebrae shackle, and you can turn them in for rewards, which is equipment, spells, etc. The explosion, that was our... Oh, you will see that. So we saw earlier the big guy shooting arrows, and you can see here is riddled with arrows. And he's shooting arrows at us. So we have to take shelter here. Or we don't have to, but it's better. And there's a lot of damage. I'm just waiting. He kills them all. Now you can run through here and pick up a few items, which I will, but we will come back later and get the rest. Cleric. Oops. Mortician's ashes. Ooh. Let's leave this place and... Whoa! I'm not supposed to shoot here. I hope I'm safe here. Okay. So we picked up a bunch of stuff. The cleric set, that is the starting set that you would get if you would start as a cleric. Head worn by a cleric turned undead, a typical attire for blue-robed travelers. It is said that they were entrusted with a duty, still its nature is yet to be revealed. Then here, garb worn by a cleric turned undead, unmistakable vibrant blue robes. It is said that the blue-robed travelers were entrusted with a duty. They bore large covers on their backs to ensure that they would not become seedbeds for spreading darkness. Cleric gloves. It is said they were entrusted with a duty. Still, its nature is yet to be revealed. Cleric trousers. Trousers worn by a cleric turned undead. It is said, yeah, okay. That is all the same. Then we have a different shield. The blue wooden shield. A wooden shield painted bright blue, the symbol of the clerics who have become undead. Close to a small shield inside. Wooden shields are light, manageable, and offer relatively high magic absorption. And I think that's it. However, there was also the Mortician's Ashes. Umbral Ash of a resident of the undead settlement who made a living buying corpses. With this, the Shrine Handmaid will prepare new items. So we give this to the Shrine Handmaid and she will have new items for us to save. What do you mean, Danielle? I'm confused again. I better not look at chat. So you can also always, good advice, look at the, try dashing through. See, sometimes you can see which are good advice and you can then rate them with good or poor, because there are obviously also a lot of trolls out there. So let's rate that. And I think if you rate someone's message with good, they get in their game, they get a SS flask replenished. That hit me in the back. Okay, then we can do the jump here, if I could jump. There we go. And there we have the great scythe. Or is it scythe? I think so. Attacks with this large scythe, normally used for crop harvesting, are effective at breaking past shields. The magnificent sharp curved blade instills fear in opponents. Perhaps it is their survival instinct at work. So that is a dex-based weapon. Pretty cool weapon. If you go for a dex build, best use, I would say, due to its moveset, two-handed. Alright, Valblood, thank you for stopping by and hanging out. Hope you enjoy the movie. Always appreciate it. Oh, no, sorry, all is good. It's just sometimes hard to keep track, Danielle. But maybe you are high. That is also a possibility. So this is the big door we last seen from the other side that we couldn't open. And this does not look ominous at all. So giant ahead, critical foe ahead, enemy ahead, and then rear required ahead. Time for monstrosity. So, let me see. What kind of nice items do I have? So as you can imagine, this is a boss fight. So let's try using some charcoal. And yes, you got that booty. Exactly. So as you can see, lots of enemies here. They will attack you, but they are not the main boss. But it helps to get them out of the way first. Just clear it up a little bit. And there we have the boss. I would say, in my opinion, one of the cooler looking bosses in the game. There, we have to go for the nuts. There we go there. You have to attack the pus, I guess. And now we fall down. And do you remember this place? Yes, that is where you would... That is how you get here if you... Whoa. Oh boy! Damn it! He grabbed me! That could be bad. Okay. Okay, another pass down. There's a creepy looking tree. But I really like this boss, the optics of this boss. Disgusting, but pretty cool. I think this stuff corrodes your weapon durability, so just staying out of it a little bit. Come on. Just want to your booty. Let's get out of there. Okay. Oh, he got me there. I don't... Where are the other ones? There's one. It's kind of hard to... Oh, I thought I hit that. Clearly I didn't. I'm not sure if I can attack the creepy arm coming out of there. Oh boy. Okay. Oh. No! I'm so close. Kind of unnecessary. Even trees are susceptible to nut shots. Yeah, exactly, they are. Well, that happened. It was a good first try, though. Okay. Wasn't too bad. I'm moderately happy with it. We can take away the bow now, which also means I can put on some pants. A little more damage resistance. Let's put out this. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. It's just sometimes with these bosses it can get kind of chaotic, and I got trapped there. Just happens. Not too mad about it. And it's also while trying to talk about it and explaining the boss a little bit. It just happens. Maybe that was the reason why it was mad. Okay. Quickly got here. So... Definitely want to get rid of the red eye guy. Okay. You really don't have to look out for the minions, usually at least, too much in this phase. Because he hits them as well. Oh boy. It's even worse. Out of stamina. I kicked him. Maybe not kick him. How about not kicking him? Also, here it's definitely better to not lock onto the boss, because you want to hit those weak spots, and they are hard to hit if you... Oh, I tried to do a falling hit. Let's get our souls. There we go. Let's get another fire sword. Now he looks like my grandma bathing. Oh boy. Oh, I got stuck again. Ah. I got stuck on the stupid thing there. The camera zoomed in. It's really not that hard. I'm just a little bit bad. That's that's what it comes down to. That was closer than I wanted it to be. I have to be a little more patient in this second phase and make sure that I have my defense up. Ooh. You can roll into enemies to stagger them, some of them. So true. I need my Valkyrie fire to get back into controls. Also, I'll be on the record for that. Okay, I think I'm out of... yeah, I'm out of resin. I usually don't use these too much, so I'm not too worried about wasting them. Big guy McGee. There we go. So, let's see. Let's play it a little bit smarter. There we go. Come on. He's so erratic sometimes. And I'm getting... there was a bug. I was not in the... puddle there, but it gave me the... there we go. Oh, there's a red eye. Down we go. Let's get our souls. There we go. Oh, come on. Ooh. Yeah, I feel like I'm a little bit out of rhythm here. He grabbed me. Oh, come on. That was some bullshit. Mr. Tree. Oh, what was that? That was not good. That's what it was. Oof. So that. Uh-oh. He did a body slam. So isn't there... do we have... no? Nope. Oh boy. Ah, there we have some pussy poos. That sounded wrong. Go. Missed every swing. Come on. No. Oh, hit. There we go. Didn't sound wrong. Well, then I'm glad. Ooh. Let's get the... let's take an ember for more max health. Oh, he's doing that again. No! Okay, thank you, Danielle. See you around. Ooh. Ooh. I want to go into the pass. Playing it a little bit safer here. Oh, come on. That was bullshit. Such a hard time getting close to him. Usually I don't have such a hard time with it. Oh, I kicked him again accidentally. Take it. Ugh. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Didn't want to jump. A little bit in the corner here. Not a big fan of that. Wants to do the slappy slap. Okay, he's doing body slam again. There we go. We did it. We did it. Soul of the rotten greatwood and the transposing kiln. Let's have a look at these items. There. Soul of the cursed rotten greatwood. One of the twisted souls steeped in strength. Used to acquire many souls or transposed to extract its true strength. Ever since its establishment, all manners of curses have managed to seep into the undead settlement. The worst of them were sealed away inside a spirit tree, but eventually the curse took their toll. So, that is basically the background of this monstrosity. It was a spirit tree that absorbed curses, and eventually it became a big thing with giant balls. An old transposing kiln from Corland, crafted with a stitched crystal lizard hide. Gift to Ludleth, Lord of Cinder, to conduct soul transposition. This kiln can transpose twisted souls to craft special items with their concentrated essence, deemed forbidden by those unable to make proper use of it. Okay. Now here, there's a bonfire as well. Nice Reno. And now I can travel back to Filing Shrine.